Hi there and welcome back to Loren the Amazon Princess. I'm Byron, and apparently we are walking into enemy territory here. Look at all the blue people. Shh, don't call them that. They're dark elves. Why are they living out here? It doesn't seem fun. Because they are not allowed in the forest. Why not? They are elves like the ones in the forest. Milth was quiet for a moment, looking straight ahead. No, they're different. The group received hard glares and sneers as they walked through the town. They were not looking merely for any dark elves, but for the rogues who had been upsetting the forest. So far they had only spotted women, children and the elderly. They looked normal to Saren's eyes. How could these elves be any different from those who he had met before? Well, they have a different color of skin, apparently. Mesfit and his rogues are not here. They will be deeper into the desert. With all the orcs in the waste, it would be too risky to... Are you alright, miss? You look mighty tired. I am... well, the air is very dry, but I will be fine. Why have we not simply asked where he is? Ah! You, Elder. We are looking for the dark elf named Mesfit. Where might he be? The older elf eyed Loren harshly, knowing exactly why the party searched for him. Tell us, or we will force it out of you. Princess Loren. You come into my town and threaten me to make me give up my own children? Mesfit is your son? I consider all of the dark elves my children. I am Tobar, and I am the only person keeping our culture alive. He cast an evil eye towards Milth. She pursed her lips. Being exiled from the forest is a difficult life to survive. We grow tired of telling the dark elves why this must be the way, but even you must know that the forest rejects you. That is a lie. We can live in the forest. It is the elven scouts who seek to kill us. I do not care about this elven spat. I need to find Mesfit, and you will tell me where he is. None of us know where he or his friends are. It changes all the time for this very reason. Saren caught the waver in the old elf's eyes, telling him that he was not telling the complete truth. Quickly he moved to Loren to convince the princess not to do anything drastic. Let's romance again. Your Grace. Saren reached out and lightly grabbed Loren's arm. Loren whipped her head around to glare at him. Not everyone responds well to violence. Loren twitched. Her plans dwindled significantly if violence was off the table. Loren yanked her arm away from Saren in frustration of not knowing what to do. I'll handle this. And apparently our infection, or Loren's affection, actually increased. Get a shirt, man. Loren walked away from Loren and approached Tobin personally. Please forgive my mistress. We have been walking for days and we are tired. We are on a mission to save her mother, and we need to rid the forest of all its disturbances to proceed. If we can do something in exchange for this information, we will gladly do it. The old elf examined Saren for a long moment. He doesn't look that old, actually. If you truly mean then there's something that you can do for my town. There's a group of orcs led by a powerful ogre named Vork who have been terrorizing us. If you can rid the desert of him, then I will reveal what I know about Mesfit. Okay. We have a new quest. Saren smiled and bowed to Tobar for coming around and then winked at Loren. She looked dumbfounded that being nice even worked. Very well, we'll be back for that information soon. Be ready. Milth let out a shaky sigh and followed Loren out of the city and into the vast desert. Loren's mother was always on her mind, even as she slept or fought. Not knowing anything about her mother's whereabouts or safety drove her mad with worry and largely frustrated with every obstacle that got in her path. Looking back, this worry drove her to seem cold-hearted and cruel. They wandered through the desert hoping to find a sign of the great ogre Vork. Hold on. What is it? Orcs everywhere. We stumbled into their filthy nest. How did that happen? It's a desert. I mean, you can look far. Good. Then we must be close. You are ambushed by several orcs and you don't have time to heal completely between each fight. It is recommended that you save the game now. Okay, then we save our game. Recommended. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Apparently he has not that... He's a raider? Oh, warriors, okay. That's why he has lower HP. Anyway, far away. Oh, totally uncalled for. Fireball for everyone.
I don't like you.
Nobody likes you. Ow. Shield bash. That's rude. Oh, let's see who's dead. Ow. No, we can probably survive another round. I did it. You are paralyzed. That means you defend yourself. Almost dead. Let me correct that. Dead. Ow. And she snapped out of it. Oh, very nice. So let's see, you have lost at 140. And heal yourself. Okay.
Let's give them a proper burial. It's the right thing to do.
Oh yes, let's bury them in the desert. So everybody got 28 XP, and our druid leveled up. Let's increase her strength to 10 so she gets a few hit points. And that's it. They were no match for. Watch out, my Grace, there are more coming from that hill. Yeah. More warriors. And oh, is that a healer? That is a healer. I don't like the healer. Let's kill the healer. Come on. Really? They're all scared. No, wait. Who's actually Ramas is doing something? Okay. You could shoot at him. Ow! Well, that did cost him a lot of mana though. Okay. Fine, whatever. Let's focus on him then first. We will have enough mana for another cure, and that's it.
should have surrendered when they had the chance.
What is that anyway? Poison. Elf HP damage. Oh well. That's not so much. Ooh, that's rather steep.
Now let's see if they had anything good.
Very nice. So, where is the healer? There's the healer. And you should probably heal yourself. And he's done.
Let's move on.
That wasn't too bad. And our dwarf levels up. But you have willpower. Crushing blow. Rage. Mighty blow. Berserk. What do you have? Oh, this is just the same stuff. I think I want crushing blow, right? So I need this to get it first. And you put 3 more points in there. Oh, you can level up too, that's nice. So you already have your... No, you don't have a third fireball yet. Oh, not bad. So we increase that to 10 and move on here. It looks like the way is clear now. The party approached a cavern. Bones were scattered outside haphazardly and a noxious smell was pouring from the mouth of the cave. This has to be the ogre's den. Alright, you slimy, scruffy piece of no good dung, show yourself so we can dice ya. As expected, a loud grumbling escaped from the cave, followed by heavy footsteps. The stomping ceased and bright eyes glowed in the darkness. Many smaller sets of eyes joined them. You're going to wish you hadn't said that. Yeah, how about we ambush him? Rama shuffled backwards, his axe clutched closely. Orcs piled out of the cave, their teeth bared. Walk the ogre finally stepped out into the light and looked ready to kill. Die! Boss fight. Walk. Yeah, it's cool. Alrighty. So we have Orc Warriors and Walk and Orc Raiders. Okay, let's concentrate on the big one. Oh, totally uncool. Oh, that hurts everyone. Cool. Nobody got burnt though. Oh, scared again. Why do I always get scared? Oh, it doesn't scroll down, it scrolls up. Okay, I understand. Anyway, who's next? Ramas. And how about the slashing pieces? Ouch, ouch. Not very nice. Oh! It's totally uncalled for. I'm afraid you need to heal yourself. What does that do? Sneak attack. Okay. Aw, I missed. Okay, Fireball 3.
I don't like you.
He gets damage, that's nice. Burning. Ow. And again a Firewall 3 for everything. And you need to heal yourself again. Can't be helped. And that is your end. How much? Okay. It's almost enough.
I didn't think I had it in me.
So, take you out of your misery. At least almost. And who's next?
That actually worked.
Of course it works.
Does anyone need healing?
And that was that. We've won. So, Dora can level. Okay, she got that. Very good. Rain of Arrows. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And the other dwarf levels 2. We have a shattering sword. And plate mail. Okay. The ogre stumbled, leaned, and finally fell to the ground with a dying gasp. Dora cheered and ran up to kick its head. Big bully! How's it feel being dead? And you get 150 XP. Okay, so let's increase will some more. So, we have some healing stuff now. And I want some damage now. We could attack her with water. We could attack her with air. Or fire. Fire already. Draco, I guess his name. He already has fire. So let's use water. We have a certain chance to freeze them here. Or we could tire them here. Or we could burn them here. Or we could slow them. Let's freeze them. Cool. Oh no! I should have. I thought I already had the third one. I didn't have it. My bad. Well, we get that the next time then. Now we need to bring the proof to Tobar, and then he'll tell us where that misfit is hiding. Where's my sword? Pardon? I only have one sword, the other... She groaned, recalling her finishing blow on the ogre, impaling it deep in its chest, which it had just fallen straight onto. Well, turn it around then. This thing ate my sword! Sword, you say? There's a bunch over here. Ramas revealed the orc's hoard just outside of the cave, littered with armor and remnants of their victims. Fine. I did not care for that one much anyway. Loren rifled through the discarded weapons, dismissing most of what she found. There was until she saw a remarkably crafted sword near the bottom. She pulled it from the pile. It seemed to fit her hand perfectly. The sword shook and started to glow brightly. What magic is this? A blue light pulsed in the dark of the cave, and the party surrounded her. Wait, I thought it was outside of the cave. Why does the sword glow like that? Could that be? Mirth got close to inspect the sword, running her fingers down the metal. Her eyes were large with wonder. What is it? Tell me. This is one of the ancient swords created by the gods. A sword made by the gods? They forged a set of weapons to bestow their strength on wealthy mortals. This sword, I believe, is the Hawk Blade. Loren stared deeply into the glowing sword, trying to wrap her head around the thought of it being created by immortal deities. Why does it glow? Because the orcs are near. It is Sting. No, it's not. The orcs are dead. It shouldn't glow anymore. Because it has recognized you as worthy of the god's power. It has been said to only do that for the most powerful warriors. Milth suddenly bowed before Loren, causing her to jump. The gods have chosen you, Princess Loren of the Amazons. Your arm is their arm. Loren quickly sheathed the sword to stop it from glowing. Nonsense. My arm is my own. Do you not care about the significance of this sword? I need a good blade to replace my last sword. I do not believe in old fairy tales. The ancient swords are not tales. You are holding one at this very moment. Read Mirth. We need to return to the ogre's head to Tobar. Ah, yes. This is not the most important matter. The number of chores that I have to do to find my mother is growing exhausting. Let's hurry so that she might still be alive when I find her. Even though they had found the Hawk Blade in the middle of nowhere, it was a gift directly from above. If Loren had believed its history and its importance, then perhaps she could have done good with the weapon from the very beginning. But as it was, it would take an entire war to show her the true power of what she was wielding. Loren led the group into the sandy elven town to find Tobar and give him the ogre's head. The whole town grew tense at their presence like last time, but they were now even more on edge. The blue villagers whispered in fear and ran into their homes. What's got them running scared? Maybe they don't like seeing ogre heads. Is that? And then it became clear why the mood had changed. A group of tall, heavily armed dark elves surrounded Tobar in the middle of town. Mirth gasped, recognizing them immediately. That's them. The rogues? Good. I've grown weary of chasing them. Loren pulled out her swords quietly as the group approached the rogue elves. They noticed the party immediately and drew their own weapons. Elder Druid Mirth. A tall, dark elf stepped from the ranks, revealing himself to be the leader. Misfit, you're far away from home. Look what you have made me do, to what length I must go to find peace. The forest has cried for too long. Now it must end. Misfit scoffed. It will never end, not as long as my people are rotting under the desert sun. This is the way things must be. No! The Dark Elf growled harshly, consumed by some greater rage. His anger seemed almost out of control. Things will change. They will change right now. Mesfit loaded his bow and aimed it right at Milth. You will give us our freedom, now. Milth trembled under his aim, knowing full well that he could fire a mortal shot before anyone could stop him. With the rest of his gang poised to fire as well, the entire party could be slain at any moment. Mesfit, I cannot, you know that. That is all you can say. 1,000 years of exile and nothing can ever change. The forest has rejected the Dark Elves. I have no control over that. It is the druids who tell the elves to drive us out. The forest has done nothing to us. Milth's mouth dropped open in horror. The druids have always worked towards peace with the Dark Elves. You came here to kill me, Elder Druid. Words would not come to Milth anymore. She just stared at the Dark Elves surrounding her. They were right. Correction. I'm here to kill you. Of course you are. The Elder Druid has been hiring people to slaughter our kind for years. Slaughter? Like how the forest elders were assassinated, and then the kidnapping and theft? We are entitled to protect ourselves. We only took food so that we may eat. The desert cannot provide for us all, and you sent no aid, even though you cast us out. When negotiations fail and the forest is put in danger, it is my duty to protect it. The Dark Elves growled at her words. The party instantly felt their rising hostility, and Loren's hands found the hilts of her swords. Not all Dark Elves are kidnappers and assassins. Not all the Forest Elves are druids or are pure good either. If you are just protecting the forest inhabitants, then let us inhabit it. You know that cannot be. Milth's voice broke as she lost control of herself for a moment. Your issue is not with me, but with your ancestors. Take it up with them about how they dealt with the demons. No druid or elf forced them to make blood pacts with those creatures. They sinned, and their children unfortunately must pay the price. The Dark Elves made pacts with demons? How can we be forced to pay the price of elves long dead? We are our own people. The illicit demon's blood still pulses in your veins. It kills the forest. Just look at where you stand. Saren looked at the sand beneath his feet. Was Milth saying that this desert had once been green? Was it true that Dark Elves were the bringers of death? I did not create this desert. No one here did. Whatever is left of those pacts in our blood is so diluted that it is not a threat to anyone or anything. Then why does the forest cry when these rogues breach the trees? It is a pain as fresh as if a demon himself were walking within our forest. I care not for all of this. Loren's voice cut through the tension, silencing anyone. Milth needs some peace and quiet to do her divination for an extremely important matter, and whoever's disturbing the forest needs to stop. Dark Elves need to stay out of the forest for a while at least. We haven't ventured into the forest in weeks. What? Druid, how do you explain that? Milth swallowed and looked away. It's this village. This village? But it's not in the forest. It's close enough to be felt. I can even feel the forest from here. It's crying right now. This town has been here for generations. I don't know what to say. Only lately has the forest been this upset. Well then apparently it's not the Dark Elves. Come on! Yet we are ambushed by Dark Elves and I felt nothing. But I know I've felt the forest cry out many times. Every time I feel that pain, I learn Mesfit and his gang have committed another crime, and while she made the connection, Mesfit was taking a step backwards, away from her and the party. Toba looked back at him in confusion. If what she says is true, then the Dark Elves don't upset the forest, it's just Mesfit. The rogue leader swallowed and raised his shaking bow in defense, and then suddenly he was very angry and his bow was held perfectly still. All that I have done for the Dark Elves. He probably renewed the contract with the demons, right? What have you done? I needed more strength to fight for us. It was for us. The forest. Murph suddenly collapsed in pain, unable to stand anymore. Saren held her in his arms. What's wrong? Speak to me. The forest is screaming. A horrendous sound alerted everyone to Mesfit, surrounded by a hazy demonic aura. No, son, you've ruined everything. Saren placed Murph in a safe place and stood to protect her. Toba and the other elves immediately fled to take cover. Even some of his own rogues abandoned him in terror. He's using demonic magic. Loren knew that Mesfit had to die right then and there, and she was not wasting time in getting to it. Okay. Apparently we will do this battle in the next video. So, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.